SSLC ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಏಜು ಆಲ್ರೌಂಡರ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಾಳೆಯ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯ ಉತ್ತರಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಸಹಕಾರಿಯಾಗಲಿರುವೆ. ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ನೋಡಿ, ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡಯಾರ್ಕಿ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1935. The one which is odd among the following is brown shirts. ನೋಡಿ, axis triple alliance triple entente brown shirts. The headquarters of UNO is located at New York. The objective of establishing self-help group is women empowerment. The highest multi-purpose river valley project in India is Bhakra Nangal project. The export volume of mica from India is reducing because the availability of substitute for mica. The father of Green Revolution in India is Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Girish has complained to the State Consumer Commission for being cheated for a purchase. The value of his claim should be between 20 lakhs to 1 crore. Which treaty was signed at the end of First Anglo-Maratha War? Salbai Agreement. Why was the commission under the chairmanship of Fazl Ali formed in 1953 to recognize the states? What is meant by disarmament? The reduction or elimination of certain or all armaments for the purpose of ending armaments race. Why was the Silent Valley movement launched? To protect environment, to save flora and fauna. Why was the Right to Education Act of 2009 implemented? To ensure free and compulsory education to children of 7 years to 14 years, reservation of 25% of seats in private schools for needy children. What is the use of intensive farming? To grow 2 to 3 crops on the same plot in a year, useful in areas which are fertile and have huge population. What is duration of financial year in India? April 1st to 31st March. Entrepreneurship is an adventurous activity. How? It is a knack of sensing the opportunity where others see chaos, making use of contradictory and confusing situation to one's favor, seek opportunities, take calculated risk and derive benefits by setting a venture. In answer the following questions in 2 to 4 sentences each ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ ದ measures taken by India to check terrorism or name the permanent member nations of UN Security Council. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು, these are the measures to against taken by India to check terrorism. India's policy is totally against terrorism. Central and state governments are venturing to control, protect men and property. Anti-terrorist forces are set up. Defined forces are pressed to throw terrorism. Peace-loving nation against global terrorism. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು, ನೇಮ್ ದ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ UN ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಮೇರಿಕಾ, ರಷ್ಯಾ, ಬ್ರಿಟನ್, ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್, ಚೈನಾ. How can we solve the problem of unemployment, or how can we eradicate the evil of dowry apart from legal measures? Nodi, how can we solve the problem of unemployment? Population control, encouragement to cottage industries, agricultural development, development of industrial sector, educational reforms and 5-year plans. And how can we eradicate the evil of dowry apart from legal measures? Creating awareness among people, intercaste marriage, modern mass media, voluntary organization, women association, etc. How was the policy of subsidiary alliance helpful for the British to extend their empire? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ, ಈ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಇನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ವಿಚ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಫೇಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ independence. 20th question. 21st, which factors influence the climate of India? Soil erosion adversely affects the agricultural productivity. How? Explain the objectives of 5-year plans. Which are the objectives of establishing entrepreneur promotional organization? Answer the following questions in 6 sentences or points each. Make a list of achievement of Chikkadevaraya Vadayar. Which are the reforms advocated by Dr. Annie Besant? Answer the following questions in 6 sentences or points each. Make a list of achievements of Chikkadevaraya Vadayar. Which are the reforms advocated by Dr. Annie Besant? ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಬರಲಿ ಅಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ ಇವು. ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. Explain the importance of remote sensing technology. Explain the factors influencing the localization of industries. ಇದು ಅಥವಾ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Availability of raw materials, energy resources, market, transport facility, availability of labor, port facility, land at low cost, technology. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎದುರು explain the factors influencing localization of industry. Rural development is essential for the empowerment of India. Why? Our public finance is an important tool to establish financial stability. How? ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. Next, bank operations are very essential in everyone's life. Why? Or the Consumer Protection Act of 1986 safeguards the consumers. How? ನೋಡಿ, ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Next, explain how Martanda Varma organized the struggle against the Dutch power. What were the changes brought in social and political structures by the Second World War? 30th question. Next, explain India's relationship with Russia. 31st question. And 32nd question. Which are the constitutional and legal measures undertaken to eradicate untouchability? 33rd. A severe depression was caused yesterday night in Bay of Bengal. What precautionary measures should be taken by Tamil Nadu government? I answer the following questions in about 8 sentences or points each. 4 marks question. Explain the reforms brought in the police system during the British period, or explain the reasons for the failure of the first war of Indian independence. Bal Gangadhar Tilak played a crucial role in inspiring nationalistic movement among Indians. Justify. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ Bal Gangadhar Tilak. The status of women is improving in recent days. Justify. How can you conserve forest? Regarding conservation of forest. Draw an outline map of India and mark the following. Tropic of Cancer, Hirakud Project, Gateway of India, Kolar. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಪನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಗುರುತು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗೋಣ.